Hi friends, today I will show you how to reboot a CPU. When the CPU overheats or motherboard is dropped, causing faulty CPU joints, you need to reboot the CPU. This is a 2015 Intel 5th Gen CPU. This is a 2013 or 2014 Intel 1st Gen CPU. Both are from 13-inch MacBook Air motherboards. Now we demonstrate reballing a 5th Gen CPU. On the CPU, there are two silicon crystals. Small one is the PCH, long one is the CPU. Because this CPU is just taken from the motherboard, we must remove residual high temperature tin or applied flux to the CPU. Use soldering iron to scrub high temperature tin off the CPU. Be gentle. Avoid damaging the pads. After scrubbing, work to even the CPU's pads. Make sure that each pad is flat. Make sure the chip has cooled down. You can touch the chip's silicon with your hands. Not burning means it is cold. Use plate water to clean flux of the chip. Make sure each solder pad is clean. Now the chip's pads are clean. Put a thin layer of flux to the chip. Not too much. If too much, when blowing with the whole air gun, solder balls will jump out. After applying flux, take out the DS-908. The kits include CPU, GPU, PCH, SMC, CD3215, various types of RAM and VRAM, touchpad, and other small BJ chip stencil for Apple motherboards. Find the correct stencil for the CPU. This is strict. This is the magnetic base. Next, we start reballing. Repair the base. Insert the CPU. Stencil is for 4th and 5th Gen CPUs. Solder ball size is 0.45. 0.445. Align one corner of the stencil to the CPU on the station. The magnet automatically attracts the stencil. Align solder pads to each hole. Take out 0.45 solder balls. Open the lid. Pour the balls onto the station. You can pour a little more, but do not exceed the position of the station. Gently shake the station. Make sure solder balls reach CPU solder pads. Pour excess solder balls back into the bottle. You can use paper towels to assist. Make sure no solder balls are left on the station. You must sure no solder balls are left on the station. Now every solder pad has solder balls perfect. Set whole air gun temperature to 350 degrees Celsius. Wind speed to 5. Press the stencil down with tweezers because these types of chips have lots of capacitor underneath. We must press down with tweezers. Then the stencil with no bother out. First, preheat the chip with the hot air gun. Blow around the chip. After the chip is evenly heated, start to heat the solder board from the left. When solder boards sink and become strenuous, they have melted. 2 minutes to heat the entire chip. Don't worry about damaging the chip from blowing. Using this station, the damage is small. The base maintenance dissipates heat well, so the chip will not damage easily from blowing. Good. First round of heating is complete. Let the chip cool a little. Add a little flux to the chip. Make sure every hole has flux. Okay, little is okay. Second time, heating the chip. Its purpose is to let every solder board wear better on the solder pad. Heat around 1 minute. Okay, now every solder board is welded perfectly onto the pad. After the chip cools slightly, remove the jig. You cannot wait until the chip is completely cold, because if the chip is completely cold, flux sticks to the chip and is difficult to remove. Use tweezers to remove the stencil. Separate chip from stencil. Each solder board on the chip is soldered in place. CPU reballing is done. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye. Goodbye.